Here in Phoenix, the crowd is going crazy. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Phoenix Suns, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Spurs. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the 5 down low.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player. And that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Now here's Knight following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Parker against Bledsoe. He dishes it to Morris. Knight into the lane. Here's Tucker. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Six on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Morris. They recover it. Bledsoe with him. Outside Knight. To the inside. And Chandler throws it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here is Parker. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Deflects the pass. Bledsoe against Green. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Kicks it to Knight. Chandler with the screen on Parker. Back to Chandler. Suns moving the ball around. A nice shot by Tucker. And here is Parker. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
All right, Doris.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
And Bledsoe, here we go. And that one's good. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Leonard, no luck. Phoenix leading by 6. Now, here is Knight. Chandler, the pass to Bledsoe. Knight, wide open. Rebound by Tony Parker. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And he gets it to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Green with the block. Parker against Bledsoe. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Shoots from 14. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming. After his disagreements with the team, the Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
Here's Parker following the score by Phoenix. And Leonard has it in the corner. Stolen by Tucker. Bledsoe dishes to Tucker. He kicks it to Knight. Chandler outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And Morris throws it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Parker against Knight. Now here's Bledsoe. Guarded closer. Rebound San Antonio.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2. Brought back 1 as well.
Now here's Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Duncan with the screen on Bledsoe. Parker drives in. Can't cash in from the high post.
No breathing room at all to take that shot. When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment, and they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
Now here is Aldridge, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Three-pointer. And Tony Parker gets the 3. Parker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Checked in for Tyson Chandler. Ano Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Knight.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
Now, here is Knight. Clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
West is checked in for San Antonio. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Suns leading by 5. Pass to Bledsoe. And there's the feed to Morris. Dishes at the land. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Parker. Elbow shot is on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Markieff Morris.
You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
Some changes for Phoenix. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Sonny Weems comes in for Brandon Knight, and it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. The Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in. And he's good on the second. Spurs trail by 8. And Leonard has it in the corner. Diaw, the screen. Leonard, the pass to Diaw. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Len, a screen. Price outside. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's in, coming off an assist from Price.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Ginobili. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No good off the front iron.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Price with the ball, covered by Mills. Morris a screen. Price kicks to Morris. Rebound San Antonio.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Price against Ginobili. And that one's good. Price has got his first points in this one.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Warren. Back to Price. Len, a screen. Price dishes to Len. He used that pick to get in close. And the Suns lead by 12.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Price, the pass to Warren. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Price. Len, a screen. Price kicks to Len. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Len's got 6.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He feeds it to Diaw. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Land's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ginobili against Price. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
He misses the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. Here's Leonard, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 13. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And the Angels won. Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked about playing alongside truly one of the all-time great players.
It's unbelievable. Like, especially a big guy, you know, with all that pounding and his knee. It's just amazing.
It's both unbelievable and amazing, you'd have to agree, talking about Tim Duncan and how he, Greg, continues to stay near the top of his game.
You know, Kevin, they say nobody has ever defeated Father Time. But you know what? There have been a couple bigs that you'd have to say are the exceptions. Kareem being one, and then obviously now what Tim Duncan has been able to do over the course of his career. Just unbelievable.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Mills out there with Parker, and it's Duncan, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's good. That's now 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. And guys, as a second-round pick, Danny Green was once an afterthought out of North Carolina. Now, he's one of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league.
You're right, Kevin. Throughout last season, and 42% from beyond the arc for his career, and great consistency, too. He's been over 41 every season for the past 4.
4 on the clock. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, San Antonio. Green, left side. Pass to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Green kicks to Parker. There's the 3. Toledovich grabs the board.
Talking about Danny Green, he owns one of the better field goal percentages for a volume three-point shooter in the league. And he's a marksman at the charity stripe, too. A valuable role player for any offense.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Shoots off the screen. Here's Duncan. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Bledsoe. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Suns. And San Antonio also making a switch. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Patty Mills. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Chandler with the steal.
He's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Green, the screen. Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. A baseline J. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Bledsoe. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. He's drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. Manu Ginobili is one of the toughest guys you'll ever meet. That goes not just for the NBA, but any sport. I mean, a true competitor in every sense of the word.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. On the topic of Ginobili, he's the guy who, when things aren't going well for your team, takes things into his own hands. He takes over, tries to coordinate. His will to win is, as Greg Popovich will tell you, out of this world.
I mean, he's not just physically tough, but as mentally tough as anybody, arguably, who's ever played the game. What a big-time performer and a big shot maker.
And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. But Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factor in all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. Suns leading by 8. Bledsoe passes to Knight. Chandler with the screen on Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Knight. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, 3-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
Now here's Bledsoe after the miss from Tim Duncan. And Tucker kicks to Chandler. Knight against Duncan, looking to end the drought. Again, the miss by Knight.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career. Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the ring.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assist and points per game totals since his rookie year, but he fought through like the champion that he is.
The Suns making a change here. Len's checked in. Suns leading by 6. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on an age clock. We've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Spurs trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Green. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Ginobili with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Green dishes to Ginobili. Duncan, the pass to Parker. Inside, Green kicks to Aldridge.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. He has 9 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Sonny Weems checks in for Eric Bledsoe. San Antonio also making some changes. West comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Leonard in for Daniel Green. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
No good from West.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Ginobili out to Parker. And oh, here we go. Knight, nobody back. And laid in to finish the break. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
The dish to Ginobili. West setting the pick for Ginobili. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix making some changes. Morris is checked in for Chandler. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Price in for Knight. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Diaw's checked in. Phoenix leading by 7. Passes it to Warren. Glenn, a screen. Here's Morris. Soft touch off the glass. Morris has got 8 points.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Parker against Price. Parker drives in, scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Price outside. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Diaw. Spurs trail by 7. Parker dishes to Diaw. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Sun shooting 47%, pretty solid. Price with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. Now Warren looking for his first basket still in this one. Diaw with the steal. Price against Parker. Feeds it to Ginobili. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Len. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Picked by West. Parker outside. Now the pass to West. Shot clock at 6. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Phoenix leading by 7. Price kicks to Morris. The turnaround jumper looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Here's Warren. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Morris passes to Weems. He dishes it to Price. Takes the 3. Suns keep it alive. Here's Weems. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the pick. They get it back. Morris with the bucket.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Parker. He has 5. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Price against Parker. Price dishes to Morris. Morris a screen. Here's Price. Price can't get that one to fall. Spurs trail by 7. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. Said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things. You know, the Phoenix Suns played well overall last season, but they still couldn't match up against some of the teams in the West. Had a hard time with in-conference battles.
Spurs trail by 5. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. West a screen on Price. Kicks to Diaw. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. And for the Suns last season, Greg, they ended with a record of 21-31 against the Western Conference. It's something that you can point to, Greg, as a reason they failed to make the postseason.
Great point, Kevin. And the big problem for the Suns were the other Western playoff teams. Only went 8-22 against the top 8 in the West.
Parker up top, guarded by Price. It's Parker with the drive, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Phoenix ahead, up by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And Pop, you held them to much less productivity in the second quarter. What was the difference defensively for you?
Well, I think we limited the offensive boards a little bit. I think we took better shots. I don't think they got the same fast breaks. And honestly, they missed some pretty wide open shots.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Big-time play throughout the first half by Markieff Morris. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
One advantage has been their stellar rebounding. I mean, they're putting bodies on people, competing for the ball. It's simple, really. The team with more possessions has more opportunities to score. Wow.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Morris. He has 12 points and a steal.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Here is Parker. Bledsoe and Knight are the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. And it's Chandler in at the 5. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Aldridge.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Parker kicks to Duncan, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's stolen by Green. Parker kicks to Green. Duncan outside. Pass to Parker, poked away. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Plenty of space. That drops. That's now 8 points for Brandon Knight.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental error.
The drive by Duncan. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Suns leading. Back to Knight. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Green. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Green's got 5 now.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Chandler with the screen on Parker. Morris a screen. It's Knight with the drive. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Duncan with a screen on Bledsoe. Parker passes to Duncan. Green dishes to Aldridge. Bledsoe against Parker. Bledsoe outside. Looking to get it going. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
And talking about Eric Bledsoe, he took on a lot more responsibility last season, Greg, especially after the trades in Phoenix. He became the main focal point of their offense.
And you know what? It was his first year of kind of being the man. Signed a big contract coming into the season, and now there's a responsibility that goes with being the go-to guy. Eric has the talent to shine, though, in that role.
Last season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And with the Spurs and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in 1977.
Some big points there. I mean, they got them on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s. The way they are put together, who knows how high they can push that franchise winning percentage.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Parker with it. He has 7. Aldridge with a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Duncan, and it's good in the assist by Parker. That's now 8 points for Duncan.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
The San Antonio Spurs, a team that has had such a strong core and is so disciplined, Clark, it's hard to see them struggle, even think of them struggling, even on the road.
Well, you know, last season they did have trouble at times on the road, but 22-19, still not too bad.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That one is off.
And for the Spurs on the road, it was the scoring. They were so good at home, but scored 8.5 points less per game on the road. That was the biggest margin in the NBA.
John Lure, he's checked in for Phoenix. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Leonard. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, it's been a long time since the Spurs had a losing record on the road, so there aren't any concerns for them. I mean, they've never had a losing road record since Tim Duncan was drafted. Wow, that's back to 1997.
Ginobili can't hit.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now here's Parker. He has 7. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 14 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Knight against Green. Shoots from the line. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 10 points.
Sometimes that step-back move gives you just enough time and space to gather yourself for a good release.
Over to the wing. Here's Aldridge. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Knight with it. Now Green defending. It's Knight with the drive. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 12. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
He kicks to Lure. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And here is Parker. He's got 7, dishes it to Duncan. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
No good from Bledsoe.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Outside Aldridge. Misses the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Now here's Knight. 12 points for him. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Ginobili. Watching P.J. Tucker, he does all the little things for you, plus some big ones as well. Ever since he came into the league, Clark, he's been a tremendous glue guy.
Yeah, he's a Velcro guy. You don't want him handling the ball a bunch or launching a lot of threes, but he's physically imposing, and he gives you what he's got. You know the effort is always going to be there with him.
And talking about P.J. Tucker, he's really played the same role the past 3 seasons. Excellent inside-out defender, tremendous rebounder for his size, and he really plays within his limitations, taking only shots he can make and also not turning the ball over.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, it's funny. We talk about glue guys like Tucker being instrumental to winning the championship, but it's really about trying to find the best guys at what they do. And a case can be made that Tucker is one of the best in the NBA at what he does.
The Suns leading. Back to Bledsoe. Floats one. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ginobili the pass to Mills. Duncan outside. The feed to Ginobili. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio again missing. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Knight. Puts it up from 12, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Duncan outside. Green kicks to Aldridge. Rejected by Len. Now here's Bledsoe, covered by Mills. Len a screen. It's Knight with the drive. Here's Lure. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 4th assist in this one.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Now here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Phoenix leading by 3. Knight dishes to Tucker. Back to Knight. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Knight's got 14 points for the game.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
From 12 feet out, and Aldridge the basket on the assist by Mills. 16 points for Aldridge. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Tucker, guarded by Green. Pass to Bledsoe. Glenn a screen. For 3. Green with the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Aldridge kicks to Ginobili. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Lure's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Bledsoe outside. Outside Knight. They set the screen. Tucker, that's good. The assist that time from Knight. Tucker's got 5.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Duncan with a screen on Bledsoe. And Mills kicks to Aldridge from the baseline. And it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Phoenix had a season of heartbreak last year. So many losses for them on last-second shots. Late-game losses, Greg, buzzer beaters.
Yeah, it's sad if you're a Phoenix fan. How many times this team lost at the buzzer? Just close games in general. Of their 42 losses, how about 18 were by 5 points or less?
You know, trying to think back on all of the last-second losses for the Suns last year, guys. Heck, the Clippers, Milwaukee, Houston, the Grizzlies, Kings, and Warriors.
2 shots.
Ouch.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, what is worse for the Suns and last year's buzzer beaters? A lot of them were from big men. Griffin hits a 3, Cousins hits a deep 2. Big men hitting big shots against them. At least they know it can't be as bad this year.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And both free throws good for Ginobili.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Now here's Price. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan and Splitter.
And you know the Spurs will go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the fifth most in the NBA.
2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. The Phoenix Suns weren't terrible at home by any means last year. They ended up over 500, but Greg, they weren't quite dominant enough at home to get in the playoffs.
That's a great point. I mean, they finished the year +3 in terms of wins at home. Not bad, but not good enough when you're talking about that Western Conference.
Now here's Mills. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Warren. Weems kicks to Price. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Weems. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's Warren. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Warren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, when you talk about the Suns, their play at home sums up their season. When you are just above average in the West, you won't be in the playoffs. You've got to be really good at home to make it in the West in the playoffs.
And here are the Suns now, following the miss by David West. Warren the pass to Price. They set the pick. He feeds it to Teletovic. Now the dish to Morris. Price outside. Fires from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Ginobili outside. Passes to West. And here's Mills from the arc. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Suns leading by 5. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Boris Diaw is out there with West, and it's Parker in at the point guard. Knight dishes to Morris. West with some nice D.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Parker outside. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Parker's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for San Antonio. Well, Phoenix shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Knight kicks to Morris. Chandler down low. West is there. Out left to the wing. Warren the pass to Knight. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Offensive rebound. Here's Morris. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from David West.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Phoenix making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Sonny Weems. San Antonio also making some changes. Duncan, he's checked in for West. Aldridge comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Now here's Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Phoenix no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Leonard dishes to Parker. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bledsoe against Parker. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Shot, no good. Good D by Parker. Spurs trail by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And that one's good. And that's now 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Morris with a screen on Leonard. Knight kicks to Morris. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Knight against Leonard to take the lead. Another miss by Leonard.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Parker after Eric Bledsoe's score, and it's Leonard at the elbow, and it's good on the assist by Parker. 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Knight passes to Bledsoe. Chandler a screen. Morris with the screen for Bledsoe. Feeds it to Tucker. There's the 3. That's good. And the Suns lead by 4.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Shooting in Phoenix, LaMarcus Aldridge, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
Both free throws good from Aldridge. For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slow-it-down team from their championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
You know, for the Spurs playing up-tempo, I mean, they made that adjustment several years back, to their credit. Since then, they've been one of the more up-tempo and offensive-minded teams in the league.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He told them, "This is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it." Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Knight for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And some stats to kind of back up the Spurs playing that up-tempo style. They led the league last year in distance traveled as a team. Their players would cover almost 18 miles per game played. That tells you there's tremendous ball movement, but more importantly, body movement. You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust, but, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Parker with it. Guarded now by Morris. There's the pass to Parker. Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. Shot from 16. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams can just still want him even late in his career.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 14 points for Leonard. Suns leading by 3. To the paint. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one. Spurs have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Duncan with the bucket.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Knight dishes to Tucker. Back to Knight. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Jumper off the screen. Morris into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 6 in the quarter. Spurs trail by 5. Down low, here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Now, here's Tucker, guarded by Green. Chandler kicks to Knight. Six on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop.
I don't think fancy spin moves are his strong suit. He should stay away from that stuff because apparently it only throws off his shot.
Suns leading by 3. Bledsoe passes to Chandler. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Morris, no good. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now Tucker. Fades away. And the shot is good. And that's now 20 points for Markieff Morris.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Double team on Parker. And the wide open shot from Green. Rebound by the Suns. Chandler's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Knight kicks to Morris. Knight against Green. Inside, Morris. Right through the D for the layup. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Leonard attacking. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bledsoe against Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Parker.
And guys, with the Suns last year, you know, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms
of pace of play.
Well, as our listeners and our viewers know, we love analytics, and pace is how many possessions you see during an average game. The Suns were close, Clark, to 100.
Yeah, only the Rockets and Warriors played at a higher pace than the Suns did, Kevin. And pushing the pace is really when they were most effective.
The Suns making a switch here. Len's checked in. Bledsoe hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Green. And Parker, here we go. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Suns leading by 5. Knight kicks it to Tucker. Morris a screen. Pass to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Knight. Back to Bledsoe. Glenn a screen. Morris with the screen for Bledsoe. Aldridge with some nice D.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way, and the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green.
Manu Ginobili.
Spurs trail by 5. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Dishes to Parker. Double team on Parker, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Suns ball.
Suns leading by 5. Bledsoe kicks to Knight. And there's the feed to Tucker. Morris a screen. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 22 points for Aldridge.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Here's Ginobili. Kicks it to Aldridge. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Morris, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Aldridge. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Shooting one.
Clark. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today. Take a look at what Tucker's been doing. 13 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show. Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Aldridge, and it's good in the assist by Parker. 24 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knight dishes to Bledsoe. Morris a screen, and Bledsoe, here we go. Excellent D there from Parker.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Double team on Parker. Stolen by Tucker. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Morris with the screen for Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot misses off the right iron.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Assist goes to Kawhi Leonard.
And an intentional foul right there.
You look at what Brandon Knight has done so far. He has 17 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. The Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancers.
Parker double teamed. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Brandon Knight. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And now, your Suns dancers.
off the inbound. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And San Antonio has possession. To the middle, hangs in the air, money!
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Suns, Brandon Knight. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Shoots it up. No good off the front iron.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. The dish to Green. For 3, West misses there. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Brandon, certainly a nice win, aided in large part by your ability to get your teammates involved. What is your primary focus?
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and, try to be more of a playmaker. And, I enjoy, seeing, getting guys going and them making shots off my passes.
I think they enjoy it as well, Brandon. Great job. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Knight. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, he was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.